Okay, it's time to hand out the NFC East and AFC East midseason grades, but before we get to that, has anybody seen Kansas City? Oh, I saw them out in the hall earlier arguing with themselves, because of the massive beating we put on them.
The Red Queen must attend every one of our games. There is no other way.
Okay, she's touring internationally this month, so I don't think that can happen.
Cancel the tour, then!
Okay, I don't think she's gonna cancel her tour so her boyfriend can win football games.
You don't know that. You know nothing of the Red Queen. I know as much as you do. We share the same brain.
Normally I would demand they attend class, but I think for now it's best to leave that madness out in the hall. For anybody that doesn't know, we beat them.
Speaking of wins, I got one!
Great, kid. Don't get cocky! Wait, Kansas City's joining me in detention this week, right? I wonder if he knows about the window seat. Maybe I should go out into the hall and tell him. Kansas City received the most detention votes this week, so yes, they will be in detention. But as of right now, Vegas, you do not have detention this week.
Really?
Wow. I wonder if I can get through this whole episode without getting it. Here, we'll see. Oh, and kudos to you for finally firing Josh McDaniels and Dave Ziegler. Vegas, I didn't think you had it in you to do something wise. Wait, you're trying to bait me into saying something that'll get you to give me detention, aren't you? I'm not falling for that. Oh, good for you. Now on to the midseason grades, and we'll go from top to bottom, starting with the NFC East. Philadelphia, A-, Dallas, B-, Washington, D, and New York, F. Yes, Dallas, what is it? Jerry thinks our grade should be at least a B+ since we're 5-2. Your 2 losses were horrible, and your 5 wins came against suspect teams. Okay, well then Jerry would like our grade to be bumped up to an A if we beat Philadelphia this week. You're not beating us this week. We can beat you this week. You're not beating us this week. Philadelphia, I'd like to remind you that Dallas has beaten you in 4 of your last 5 meetings with a combined score of 186 to 124. Really? Cool. We almost won the Super Bowl last season. Jerry wants to know how that's relevant. I'm just illustrating how your recent wins against us are worth about as much as a signed Daniel Jones jersey. So you're talking somewhere in like the $40 range? If we're adding expedited shipping, yeah. By the way, Washington, a fan of yours named Omid commented on the last video saying, "Commanders, you owe us an apology letter," and he closed it out with one of those little emoji faces. Is there anything you'd like to say to him? How about instead of an apology letter, we leak a rumor that our owner is toying with the idea of trading for Bill Belichick? You think that would make this the Omar guy happy? How is that better than an apology letter? Belichick's won 6 Super Bowls, so if we convince our fans we're considering trading for him, that would show them that we are committed to continuing a tradition of excellence. I see, but those Super Bowls wouldn't suddenly become your Super Bowls. And what's your point? My point is bringing him in wouldn't fool anyone into believing you're continuing a tradition of anything. Fans aren't that stupid. Dallas fans are. Jerry won't be happy you said that. Okay, we need to move on to the AFC East, but before we do, New England, tell us, is the Belichick trade on the table? The Dark Lord goes nowhere. Well, there you have it, Washington. Now on to the AFC East grades. Buffalo, I'm giving you a B+. Miami, I'm giving you a B+. New York Jets, I'm giving you a C+. And New England, I'm giving you a D+. Okay, how do we end up with the same grade as Buffalo if our record is better? Easy. We destroyed you when we played. And 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 we won a game. And we beat Kansas City. I don't know if I mentioned that. And we beat Denver by 70 points. Hey, you only beat us by 50 points. Okay, how about we stop rehashing who beat who? Isn't it supposed to be who beat whom? And Vegas, that's the tension because nobody likes the grammar police. So I guess now I can go out into the hall and make sure Kansas City knows about the window seat. Okay, that's class, AFC North and NFC North. Get ready, your grades are next week. In Green Bay, I'll tell you this, your grade is the lowest of the 8 teams, but you might be able to change that if you decide to play Sean Clifford over Jordan Love this week. And what if we play him and he ends up being worse than Jordan Love? Then what? And you should probably figure out a way to go back in time to draft day and take Will Levis. Hey, don't tell them to do that, he's ours. So Green Bay has a time machine, it appears. Interesting.